What's going on, guys? How are you? How are you doing? This is Shocks and this is ShocksCapital YouTube channel. Today I want to show you a strategy that you can use to trade NASDAQ. I know a lot of you guys who are in my groups and my channels, you have been seeing me lately trading NASDAQ and I've been enjoying it. So today I thought I should just let you in on what I'm doing in trading this particular pair, which is very nice. From where I'm standing. So it is a blend of price action and BTMM and ICT. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be looking at they are called BTMM market maker levels, or ICT market maker profiles, right? So this is what we are going to be doing, right? We're going to be looking at market structure from a different view altogether from what you have seen on this channel. So stick around and let me show you how I'm doing it. So this is a chart of the US 100 and this is the NASDAQ that we're talking about. So everything that we are going to be talking about here applies on the on the US 30 and the S&P 500. So here what we are going to be doing is simple. We are going to be counting our levels. So let me start on the whiteboard, right? So this is the H4. You're going to start on the H4. You need to see three levels that look like this, right? And a peak formation at the top of it. So this is what you are going to be seeing. One level of rise, which might be a week of rise, right? And another week of rise, another week of rise. Then you see a peak formation. And on the peak formation, you are going to be seeing it as a double top, or a what? A head and shoulders, right? Or even a triple top at this particular zone, which is a peak formation. So the peak is going to be confirmed after what? After a break of this what? A break of this line, and this will be what? Your level 1, which should more or less be equal to the last level that you are seeing on the other end, which will then mean that you are going to see something like this again to complete the cycle. So this is the cycle that you are going to be using, right? So after this is the H4, right? So on the H1, you're going to go on the H1, and in one level on the H1, you're going to go and see three levels on the H1, which will be equivalent to what? To 3 days of what? Of drop. Then you see two levels here that go here and make something like this. So I would just want to explain what is happening here. Let's take this and move it aside. So these three levels that you are seeing on this one level on the H1 now are what you're going to be trading from the what? From this leg here, which means you're going to get some of this move from this what? From this leg, right? So after that is done, right? When the H4 starts to what? When the H4 starts to retrace and what? And give you another level like this, this will give you a peak formation low, which is a what? Which is going to be a double bottom or a head and shoulders again, and give you two levels here instead of three, because this is a what? This is a retracement. So since this is a retracement, it's going to give you two levels on the H1. This is the H4, this is the H1, and it's going to give you a what? A double top. And this double top now is called a peak what? A peak reset. And a peak reset is to be treated the same way as a peak, right? Which means that we are going to what? To see three levels again as price drops here, and after that we see two levels, another peak reset, another three levels here, until we are ready to what? To reverse and change directions altogether. So this is what I want to show you on this chart. So we are going to start on this one. So for it to be easy for you to spot, right, you have to start from what you can see clearly, right? Number one, the rule of thumb is you identify a what? You identify a peak, right? You identify a peak formation. So from where I'm standing here, this is easily looking like a peak formation where we have more like a head and shoulders right here, right? Which means we are going to be having three levels here. We have level 1, level 2, and level 3. This is not very clear as levels, but for now, for the purposes of this video, right, let's just consider it as a level, because what we want is happening here. We want to sort of predict what is going to happen, right? So from here, you can clearly see that we have a peak formation, which is a double bottom right here, which is a W formation, as you can see. Then move 1, which is level 1. Then we have consolidation, which goes down like this, right? At this particular zone, you have another level, which is level 2 and level 3. At this particular zone, you are going to be having your peak formation. So this peak formation that you are having here on the H4 is coinciding with this order block on the H4, which means that from this order block, we are expecting price to drop up to around these areas, or minimum is this area. So how are you going to do it? Let me show you what you're going to be doing in this area, right? Remember, this is NASDAQ, right? But remember that we have identified that price is actually at a peak formation, right? And the peak formation has been confirmed by a break of this one, by a break of that. So what are we going to be doing? Remember, today at the time of this recording, it's a Wednesday, right? So we are going to see this retest, or we are going to be seeing the reversal, which is the midweek reversal on this particular one. So just to confirm, on the H1 here, you are going also to be seeing how many? You are going to be seeing those 3 levels again. As you go, let's delete that, and you have 1 level of rise here, as you can see, level of rise, it ends here, right? Sorry. Then we have another level of rise, which is here, and another level of rise, which is here. And here we are in the peak formation phase. So what are we waiting for in the peak formation? We're waiting for a break of a low, so that we confirm a peak formation lock, right? So after this break, we then say that the peak formation is locked, and we are looking at going down with this particular pair, which is the NASDAQ. So here, this is what we are waiting for. If price doesn't give us a pattern at this particular zone, which is our flip zone, where price took out this low, and we are expecting something like this or something like this, then we are going to see what is going to happen. Because remember, we are going to go for these lows, because that is where the money is, and that's where price intends to go to complete the cycle that we are talking about. So after doing this, what are you going to do? You will then go to the M15 to try and find your entries. And on the M15, what are you going to see? On the M15 now, you're going to do what we call timing, right? You're going to be looking at timing. And how do you do that? Well, at timing, you are looking at your sessions, right? So this is NASDAQ, as I said. So when you are dealing with NASDAQ, you should know that it moves in the New York session. Remember, we know that this is a sell, right? This is a sell. So what are we going to do? We are now putting our price action tools into UCA. So here there was more of a stop hand above these lows to take this money, a liquidity run. That's what they call it in smart money concepts, right? A liquidity run. And this is more like a head and shoulders from where I'm standing. So that head and shoulder, we have another left shoulder here, and we have the head, as you can see. So this is a head and shoulder. So what are we waiting for here? We're waiting for price to actually retest one of these zones. We have this one, which is the order block from the M15. And what do we have again? We have this one, which is the breaker block from the M15. And if need be, we can also consider this particular one. But for now, let's consider these two, which are standing out for me. So what are we waiting for? We are waiting for price to retest any of these zones and give us a candlestick confirmation of this move happening. And the move that we're talking about is the move to go down. And remember, guys, if you want to trade these setups, and if you want to trade like a serious trader, and if you lack capital, Funded Next can help you in that regard. What you do is very simple. You sign up with a challenge from Funded Next, and you pass the challenge. After passing the challenge, you would have proved that you can trade. And after you prove that you can trade, you would then get funded. And after getting funded, all the profits that you're going to get from that funded stage are going to go to you 80%. So you're going to get 80% of those profit share. So the profits that you're going to make during the challenge phase are going to come to you again, and you're going to get a 15% share of those particular profits. And remember, Funded Next is the only pro firm that have a brand promise of paying you out in 24 hours. And if they fail to do that, they're going to be sending you a $1,000 on top of your payout. So consider joining Funded Next and trade NASDAQ with them and use this strategy on Funded Next. I'm trading with Funded Next and I'm using this particular strategy. So guys, I hope you jump on and use the link in the description down below for 110% refund on all the purchases that you're going to be making, and after passing you're going to get 110% refund using the code SHOCKS. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you start this journey which I am on, and all the best as you trade. SHOCKS.